Today, we're going to take a quick look at how a state agency used the Nintex platform to quickly automate and optimize a process to handle the distribution of CARES funding to its citizens impacted by COVID-19. And they did it in less than 2 weeks. The agency, we'll call them Harrington County, having just received millions of dollars in CARES funding, needed to develop a new way to manage the end-to-end distribution of these funds to the people that needed them. The new solution needed to be online with no paper, needed to eliminate errors and be able to process benefits faster, needed to integrate with a legacy on-premise system for generating checks, needed to be built in less than 2 weeks with limited resources, and needed to be affordable. Their choice was Nintex, a leader in process management and automation with a robust platform that includes an engaging interface for mapping processes, advanced workflow automation capabilities, including robotic process automation or RPA, mobile apps and forms, document generation and e-signature capabilities, and process intelligence. For our CARES funding solution, the team at Harrington County needs to define the entire process from beginning to end. By using Nintex ProMap, the team, while working remotely, can work together to document the processes required to issue funds. Here they can work collaboratively to define all the inputs and triggers, identify both the systems and steps to complete the process, even allocate time and costing information. By mapping the process first, we identified the key areas needed for automation. They are a responsive, rules-based form to collect and pre-screen applicants, integration with an OCR provider, in this case Effisoft, manual review and approval when needed, integration with a legacy on-premise ERP system for cutting the checks, and performance metrics and auditing. Let's take a look. To begin, we'll look at the core of our solution, Nintex Workflow Cloud. Here, I create a new workflow and select a start event from one of the many listed. In this case, I want to start with a form. I begin building my form by simply dragging and dropping controls onto the canvas. When finished, I apply my changes and begin to configure my workflow. Again, using drag and drop, this time with workflow actions. Here I configure the email and text messages, create an integration with our Smart Capture partner Effisoft, create the manual review task needed for our process, configure the gateway for Nintex RPA to call a bot to enter information into the legacy ERP system, and lastly, I'll use beacons to capture data for reporting purposes. Once finished, I publish the workflow. Now let's take a look at what we built. Here on the Harrington County website, a citizen, Chris, can fill out the utility bill assistance form. Once submitted, Chris receives a text confirming his submission. The workflow will validate the information submitted on the form with the utility bills attached using OCR. And if there's a discrepancy, we'll route to a county clerk to manually verify the information is accurate. Once validated, the workflow will launch a Nintex RPA bot to enter all the necessary information into the ERP system in order to issue the citizen a check. Now the process can complete with a check being sent to Chris and the request being closed. To finish, we'll take a look at the analytics gathered throughout this process to provide the county with valuable insights in how the process is performing and how it can be improved. There you have it, a quick overview of how a government organization was able to leverage the Nintex platform to quickly create, automate, and optimize a process in less than 2 weeks that resulted in faster, more accurate processing of benefits for its citizens affected by COVID-19.